Hello everyone, it's your host Seth the Programmer, and today we're going to actually be mixing up a little bit. We're going to be doing a Naruto video, why not? Recently, Naruto has been doing better than both One Piece and, yes, even Dragon Ball Super on some anime streaming sites. And, you know, Naruto Shinden came out, Sasuke's story, and I just had to get a part of it, man. Like, I've read the Naruto manga 10 fucking times. I've read all the guides. I've done so much research on it, and it's like, I really need to stop neglecting the fact that I'm like really knowledgeable in the series, and I thought, you know what, I might as well make a video on Naruto. So today's video will be why Naruto is stronger than you think. So the thing about Naruto is he kind of suffers from the same syndrome as Broly from Dragon Ball. Not necessarily the same exact way, but you either have one side of people that's like, sir, Naruto is fodder. He would get killed by a single kunai or a bullet from my handgun. Or you have people that say he's like multiversal and that he can solo fucking every anime out there or something. And, it's understandable. Naruto's a cool character, and some people don't like him because he's a spastic. So there's obviously those different sides. But I'm the middleman, all right? I'm the one that's going to throw the facts down. I'm not going to be biased whatsoever. I'm going to use feats, calculations to tell you how strong Naruto really is and why he's a lot stronger than you probably gave him credit for, unless you think he's multiversal, which then I cannot promise you that. So in this video, we're going to be touching up on War Arc Naruto, not necessarily Naruto in the last or any of that, because that would require a lot more scaling. I'm actually planning on doing a video on Sasuke in the future from maybe like near the Hokage Naruto era, but for now, this is just going to be War Arc Naruto, when he has the True Seeking Orbs in his Sage of Six Paths mode. So let's go over how we would scale him. Ironically enough, I know I said we weren't using the last Naruto, but we do have to use something from the last. So in the last, Toneri and Naruto were like whiling on the moon or whatever, and the hidden cloud village, like, they made a chakra cannon that was capable of obliterating these asteroids, but most importantly, it was capable of teleporting and destroying the entire moon that they were fighting on. So, and another interesting thing about this is that it was done with like, I don't know, like, it was only done with like a group of ninja, like unidentified nameless ninja. I highball it to like 50 jonin usually. I mean, feel free to disagree, say it's less or more, but you don't really get a full shot of them. There's like 50 fucking people, and they pulled all their chakra in this cannon. It was so powerful that it would teleport the moon away and destroy it completely. A lot of people will try to downplay this, of course. Always downplay around Naruto. People just can't accept things. But a lot of people are like, well, Seth, the moon was hollow, so by that logic, they were only destroying, like, the surface of the moon. And the thing about that is, they didn't know that the moon was hollow when they made that cannon. When they made that cannon, what they made it for was probably if someone was going to try to use the infinite Tsukiyomi again. So they were planning on just destroying the moon if someone was going to while out and try to do that again. But they didn't know the moon was hollow. There's no proof they knew it was hollow. They're just going to destroy an object as big as the moon, and that's what they calculated for. So regardless of what you think, they were going to destroy a moon, whether it was hollow or not. They did not calculate whether it was hollow because nobody knew it was hollow. So they were just going to destroy a fucking moon. Now, how does this scale back to Naruto? Now, it scales back to Naruto because Naruto, even without his Six Paths form, was capable of, high-fiving everybody in the goddamn Shinobi Alliance or putting his hand on their shoulder, and he was capable of amplifying like 1,000 ninja, even Kakashi, by over 3 times their normal chakra levels. He literally, and like, I know the, if you're wondering how I got the number like 1,000, it's because there were 80,000 Shinobi at the start of the war, so we just lowball and say there's only like 1,000 left or whatever, like the best Shinobi. But regardless, he was capable of like making like 1,000 Shinobi over 3 times stronger. And if you say that, 50 jonin made the moon busting cannon, then Naruto would have over 60 times more chakra than what was required to destroy the moon. Not to mention the fact that in Six Paths, Naruto could take on the Jubi or the Ten Tails, the same Jubi who is literally another Nine Tails and 8 other tailed beasts in terms of power. So he's not just a Nine Tails like Naruto, he has like 8 other beasts. The same Jubi whose chakra was so large and compatible to that of a small world in sheer size, and whose very existence shook the planet into turmoil. And a lot of people were like, well, maybe this is just an outlier. Maybe this is just some redundant scaling used for plot, and unfortunately, no. So Kaguya, who was stronger than the Ten Tails, after absorbing all of the remaining Shinobi Alliance, like the 1,000 Jonin or whatever, who technically wouldn't even be Nine Tails level, considering that Naruto was able to amplify all of them by 3 times using only half the Nine Tails, so it wouldn't even be a ×2 boost onto Kaguya, made Kaguya so powerful that she was capable of creating the expansive truth-seeking orb. Now, I've read some guides, and if you read the manga, it also says this, but Kaguya was going to destroy the entire planet they were on. And in fact, she wasn't just going to destroy the planet, she was going to destroy the entire world she was in. World in this sense would be translated to universe. Now, before you say, Seth, did you just imply Kaguya was universal? No, I'm not implying that. By world, they're talking about Kaguya's universe. Kaguya's universe is like unquantifiable, like dimension. But it's linked to all these other dimensions. But basically, it's just like a planet with space around it. It's not a universe. And in fact, we don't even know if there was a star in the dimension they were in. We know that some of her dimensions do have stars. However, we don't know if there's a star in that dimension they were actually in. So most people just lowball and say, yes, Kaguya was like large planet level. And, you know, some people will try to debunk this by saying, Seth, the expansive truth-seeking orbs, all the truth-seeking orbs ignore durability, so they wouldn't really correlate to attack potency. And that's true. That's very true. But here's something else you need to realize. The expansive truth-seeking orb was going to obliterate everything by expanding to be as big as a dimension. Meaning Kaguya had so much chakra, she could expand a ball of raw condensed energy to be bigger than a dimension. Let that sink in. Okay, it's harder to make a truth-seeking orb than a Bijuu bomb, right? So are you telling me that if Kaguya made a Bijuu bomb as big as a fucking dimension, that she couldn't blow up a planet? I mean, be honest. Be honest here. I mean, really, consider that fact. I mean, it's true. The only reason she was going to destroy the planet is because the truth-seeking orbs ignore matter and durability, and they just kind of fucking cut away everything they touch. But the fact that she was able to expand it with her own energy, it wasn't absorbing energy, she was expanding it with her own chakra, meaning she herself was capable of making condensed energy bigger than a planet or a dimension. And if you look at Naruto was capable of, not only fucking smashing that bitch in the face or, swapping hands with her. Naruto is comparable to that. So Naruto would logically be planetary. I know, I'm already feeling the dislikes for that one. Oh, so that's a fanboy. I'm just throwing the facts down, man. Like, when I first read Naruto, I was like, man, these guys are so fucking powerful. And then the next time I read it, I'm like, wow, these guys are like mountain level. And after reading it like fucking 10 times and reading all the guides, they are planet level. Like, that's just a fact. And when I do my Sasuke video later on, there's even more planetary statements from, Momoshiki or Kinshiki, or Toneri even has some planet level stuff. And, it all just kind of makes sense, honestly. I mean, there's numerous feats and statements and guides that all support this kind of, way of thinking. So Naruto is, in fact, planetary. And I've seen a lot of people, try to debunk this. Well, Seth, the Nine Tails was only capable of destroying a mountain. Well, the thing about Naruto is that everything in Naruto is attack potency based, okay? It's mainly used for, hey, this attack, this Rasengan, is only made to kill you, not necessarily blow up this fucking building or something. And I mean, the Rasengans, even though they have like no outer destructive capability, like they can fucking cut down a tree or something, the data books actually say that they're strong enough to even, carve away at mountains. And if you look at Naruto, he was able to even hurt the Nine Tails with their Rasengans, the same Nine Tails that can casually fodderize like 6 mountain busting attacks. Naruto was able to hurt that guy with Rasengans that can only make little craters in the ground. So, I mean, you have to think about it. It's really just attack potency based. It's like their attacks aren't really necessarily meant to do any destructive damage. Really, the only shinobi the only fighter that tried to destroy the planet was Kaguya, and she was going to do it. There was no question about it. The guide said it, she said it, Zetsu said it. Even Kakashi was like, yo, if she does this dimension's going to be gone. She was going to do it. She was the only character that was actually going to destroy the planet, and she was going to do it. So there's no contradictions. And one more thing before we wrap this up. So Naruto's a planet buster, but then here's the ringer argument. Naruto's not even bullet level. Oh god, here we go. So there's a lot of people that they just hate Naruto, right? Because Naruto's he's kind of a spastic character and he has a strong fan base. I get that, okay? But he is not bullet level. I've seen people like, well, Masashi Kishimoto, he said that Naruto would die. He said that there's no guns in the Naruto verse because they would solo it. And it's like, he never said that, ever. Someone give me a link? Where did he say that? It's the same thing with Madara equals Nappa shit. It's never been stated. On top of this, Sage Naruto has fallen for like dozens of meters from the air onto raw stalagmites, like giant spikes protruding from the ground, and he hit them and he's like, oh, that kind of hurt. Or, you know, when he fucking destroyed Pain's receiver with just one flick of his wrist as a sage. And, you know, they're like, well, the bullets would kill them if kunai would kill them. But the thing about the kunai that's thrown in Naruto is that the kunai are thrown by ninja that have like superhuman strength and abilities. That's like the same as me arguing that because Trunks killed Frieza with the sword, that Frieza is fucking sword level. So it just doesn't work, and there's no proof for it. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Naruto is just an absolute fucking beast, easily planetary. I'm actually going to be doing a video on how fast he is because if I put both those in, that would take forever. But I'm going to do a video on how fast he is. I'm also going to do a video on, you know, Sasuke post Shippuden. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed. And if you like my calculations, be sure to subscribe. Thank you.